today I'm going to do a weight workout that will be posted on Facebook. I decided to try, I got a new little camera that is supposed to track me as I move. So we're going to give that a go today. What I wanted to do today was a weight workout, and we're going to start with a back and biceps workout. So this is part of my Lift Heavy yoga workout program that I was talking about yesterday. And what we want to do with this program is work out 5 to 6 days a week, spending a day on back and biceps, a day on chest and triceps, a day on shoulders, a day on legs, and then a couple of cross-training days. And those cross-training days are going to include things like walking, running, biking, just those fun activities that you really enjoy doing. The Lift Heavy yoga workout program is set up to be an entire workout program. I've been working on it all winter long. Here we are in spring, and it's time to let this go out to the public. So the workout leaves room for variety every week. So it's not like you have to do the same thing over and over again. It also has a lot of flexibility. So we start with a basic cardio warm-up, which I talked about a little bit yesterday when we were doing our finisher stuff. So it starts with a little warm-up. I either bike, I have my bike set up on a trainer, or I go outside for a walk if it's nice. Otherwise, you're welcome to do some sun salutations, a little bit of yoga to get warmed up, whatever kind of feels good for you. Then we've got our 20 to 30 minute weight training workout, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing, like I said, back and biceps. So there 4 days a week there would be a weight workout. Then we have a 4-minute core Tabata. Remember we did those yesterday in the Facebook Live. And then a 4 to 8 minute finisher. I talked about finishers yesterday. Those are the Tabatas, and I had posted a link to a Tabata timer. And then you have your yoga cool down. So 4 days a week, you're working out for between 44 and 68 minutes, depending on what components of the workout you put together. The cross-training days, the rest days, or just the yoga run walk days, those are however long makes sense for you. Everything is modifiable. Everything will work with wherever you're at right now. So we today are just going to be doing the back and biceps 20-minute workout. And what I'm going to show you is each of the exercises first. They're all simple. So I've gotten some of those workouts where you get it and you look at the exercises and you're going, yeah, I can't do those. Either, they're too difficult, I can't remember what all the moves are. Those are the workouts that are really complicated and you're not going to do them. So what I did is I set up a very simple set of exercises that everybody can do. You're going to end up doing 2 sets of each exercise. I will have videos posted out there, each of the workouts, for you to follow along. And also within the program, there'll be a click that you can click just to see one particular exercise. So with that said, I'm going to grab some weights. You get an Excel file too, where you can record, just looking for a pen, there it is, where you can record your weights to see how you're improving. So we're going to start today with, like I said, back and biceps. I'm getting my 8 and 12 pound weights ready for today. You can start with 3s, you can start with 1s, you can start with no weights at all. So it's really flexible as far as where your starting point is. So the first exercise that we're going to be doing is a traditional row. Remember, these are all for our back or our biceps. So our back muscles, everything up and down the back. Biceps, this muscle right here. So it's this muscle right here on the top of your arm. So I'm going to show you first what each of the exercises look like. So I'm going to start with a traditional row. Traditional row, we're going to come forward and lift straight up. So we lift just like that. That's our traditional row. You might also see it done with the weights sideways. I like to do it with the weights, my palms pointing in. The second exercise is a full curl. So we go back and forth too. We'll do a back exercise, bicep, back, bicep. So you get that little opportunity to rest without a lot of wasted time. So the bicep full curl, we always bring our feet about hips width apart. Bring the arms in, hug your arms into your sides and curl up. Just bending the elbows and curling. So what you don't want to do is create a bunch of momentum. We want to hug, then just from the elbow, really feel that work in your biceps. So the next exercise is the wide row. The wide row is similar to that row that we just did. Remember on that one, I said we should keep our arms close in. Wide row, little bend in the knees, come forward, lift. So you notice there's the wide component. Coming out. Here's what it looks like from the side. Just like that. All right? So next, we're going to do a hammer curl. So hammer curl, we're back to biceps again. Hammer curl, you bring your arms into your sides and the heads of the weights are going to point forward. Always have that little softness in your knees. You might walk one foot forward just a little bit for balance. Again, we curl at the elbows. So we just bend at the elbows, bringing the heads of the weights up towards your shoulders. Just like that. All right, so back to our back again. We do a reverse fly. So reverse fly is one of the most challenging exercises that we've got in this particular workout. And everybody's going to have some different challenges with this one. But the reverse fly, we let our feet come about hips width apart again, soft in the knees, hinge forward at the hips, keep the belly button hugged in, back nice and flat, and you fly. You bring the weights back together, bring them out. Again, lift. What that one looks like from the side, it's just like that. All right. Next one is going to be a top curl. So before for our biceps, we did the full curl all the way from the bottom to the top. This one is just going to be a top curl. So we start at the top, you come just to even, and then come back up. So what that looks like from the side is coming to the arms parallel to the floor. Come up, halfway, up, halfway, up, halfway. So then we go back, we do one more set of traditional rows. So lift, just like that. And then what do you think we're going to do for bis? To finish that off, we're going to do bottom curls. So I'm going to do a nice standing place, starting now at the bottom. Come just to halfway and release. Halfway, release, halfway, release. So you have options as far as what you want to do in between your strength training exercises. So what I like to do in between my strength training exercises, I'm just going to see if I can get a little closer in. Okay, so what I like to do during my strength training workouts is I like to do sun salutations between everything. What that does is it keeps heat built up in my body and it helps me to kind of stay in a rhythm with my lifting. But if you just want to do the exercises, you're welcome to do that as well. So the other thing that you'll notice is that there isn't going to be any music with the program. That's done for a couple of reasons. First of all, I don't want to license music. That's one reason. Second of all, we don't all like the same kind of music. So one of the challenges I've seen with other workout programs as well is that the music is terrible. It's something that I would never listen to in my real world, and I would much rather let them have no music at all and let me pick. All right, so with that said, I would usually pick some kind of crazy 70s or 80s rock mix, but whatever is tripping your trigger as far as music goes, please feel free to go ahead and play that music. So I'm going to grab my pen, sit that pen next to me. I'm going to bring my 8 and 12 pound weights over. You're going to have whatever amount of weight feels good for you. And I'm going to go ahead and start this workout today. So I had my shoes on. I'm going to take those off. I had my shoes on for the cardio portion. And now that I'm all on the mat, I'm going to take off my shoes and socks and get moving. So starting with a nice sun salutation, inhaling the arms up, exhale, forward fold, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, release, step back, press back into a nice downward facing dog. Let's inhale forward to plank, release the chin and chest, press through cobra. Turn the toes back to downward dog. Soften your knees, step forward. Exhale into that forward fold. So we're going to do one set of each today. So I'm going to bring in my 12s to do my traditional rows. So from this forward fold, let my knees soften, come up, lengthen out through the spine, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to come to standing, bring the arms forward, and come into my curls. So I'm going to step my left foot back just a little bit for balance and curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Release those weights down, and then record your weights. Let's inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step back, down dog. Inhale, plank. Release your chin and chest. Press through cobra. Back to downward facing dog. Soften those knees. Step forward. Bring in my 8s for the wide row. So, wide row. Coming forward again. Inhale, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. Come back up to standing. We got the hammer curl. Remember the hammer curl. Heads of the weights are forward. Step back a little tiny bit with one foot if you'd like. And let's curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. I'm going to release those weights. So I did my back and my biceps. Let's do a little sun salutation. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step those feet back. Inhale, plank. Release the chin and chest. Press through cobra. Turn the toes back to downward dog. Soften the knees, step forward. Exhale to your forward fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive. Settle back. Let's inhale, rise. Now I'm going to take a moment here, stretch out my biceps. I'm just taking my right hand in my left, pressing it back, opening up those biceps. Do the other side. If your back is feeling a little tight, you can bring those arms across. Just take a little stretch break here. Back to center. All right. 2 more sets left. We are going to do reverse fly. So remember, reverse fly is a little bit more challenging. I'm going to go with my 8s again. You might be using 1s, 2s, 3s. You might be using no weight at all. So let me show you what it looks like with no weight. So with no weight, you're still coming down, bringing your hands together, lift, fly, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12, top curl. All right. So top curl, remember we start at the top. You want to keep that belly button hugged in. Come just to halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's release those weights. If you're tracking, you'd be writing that down now. So let's inhale. Let the arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Let those hands come to the mat. Press back downward dog. Inhale, plank. Release your chin, chest. Press through cobra. Let's turn those toes. Press back. Soften your knees. Step forward. Another set of traditional rows. So I'm going to go back to my 12s again. With our traditional rows, feet about hips width apart. Hug that belly button in, nice and long through the back. Release forward and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. I'm going to release those palms down because now we're doing bottom curls. So I'm going to go back to a lighter weight. Bottom curls. Stand up nice and tall. Feet about hips width apart. Step back with one foot or the other. Bring the arms straight down and curl halfway up. It's coming just till your arms are parallel with the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, 12. Release. So if we're going to do the whole workout, we'd be going through that entire sequence again. Typically I do the first 2 exercises, one cycle through, first 2 exercises, second cycle, and on down the list. So let's find a nice, comfortable place to do a little stretching here. So primarily today we worked our upper body, we worked our biceps, and we worked our back. So we want to offer some stretching, some release to those 2 parts of our body. So let's again stretch your arm out. Take a hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Pull down. Lengthen out the arm. Let's do the other side. Take it back to the other side. And to the other side. All right, do a sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Release forward. Take a hand to each elbow if that feels okay. Soften your knees. If ever you start to feel the least bit lightheaded or just like you did too much, just back off. Take a moment to rest. Let's release those fingers. Step back down to a dog if you'd like. Inhale forward to plank. Let's drop our knees, hug those elbows in. Release the chin and chest. Press up. Open into a cobra. And then back to all fours. Walk your hands back. And let's stretch out that back. So as we exhale, spine rise and head fall. Inhale, belly falls, head rises. Go with the breath. One more full breath. Now I'm going to settle back into a hero's pose. You are welcome to come to a chair, to a seat, up on a cushion, whatever feels good. But I'm going to come up right here to this hero's pose and let my hands come to my knees. And again, just do a little cat-cow stretch. You can lift your shoulders up, settle your gaze to the sky. Then drop your hands to your sides. Inhale your arms to the sky. Intertwine through your fingers and press those palms to the sky. So it should look familiar. Settle to the left, to the sky, to the right, to the sky. Let's release those hands forward, let the spine curve. Inhale back to the sky. Drop into a little twist. Left hand over right knee. Right hand walks behind. Inhale back to the sky. Let's switch sides. Come back to the sky. Drop those hands. Come around as seated. Stretch your legs out in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. Let's take our fingers toward our toes. Lift up through the crown of your head. Lengthen out through your spine and your back. And allow that stretch. Now your hands might be here up at your knees. They might be somewhere along the thighs. Really doesn't, or shins, I'm sorry. It really doesn't matter. Just finding wherever your body needs to be. Inhale, come back to seated. Find yourself a comfortable seat. So if you were going to do the entire workout today, you would have started with a little warm-up, done 2 sets of what we just completed, maybe a little bit of core work, maybe a finisher, maybe not, and then finish with this little bit of yoga that we did. So over the course of a week, you would get in a complete full body workout several times and start to really see your strength growing by leaps and bounds. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter if you're starting with no weight, 1 pound, 2 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever works. You also don't have to invest in the weights. There's a lot of things that weigh things. A can of soup, for example, is about 1 pound. A gallon of milk, about 8 pounds. So you've got a lot of options there as well. All right, so thank you so much for joining me today. And watch for more videos. We did back and buys today. It's Thursday. So Saturday, I'll post chest and triceps. I'll probably be posting that from the cabin. Don't have a lot of equipment at the cabin, so it might be a completely different workout. So thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you next time.